Hello there, I'm Fly Penguin, and I'm here with As Far as the Eye. It's a resource management turn-based, it's almost like Civ a little bit, but it's got some roguelike elements to it where you build and then you move on to the next map, and then you kind of continue and continue. This was published by Goblin Studio. They recently brought us Banners of Ruin and Iris of the Giant, and it was developed by Unexpected Studios. This was developed by 3 people, which is really cool. The devs listed right here, and then everyone, all their Patreons and everything there. It is originally French, but being ported over. I think this is the release date, September 10th, and we're going to dive right into it. So we'll fire up the campaign. The general concept of the game is that we are the wind guiding our people, our tribe to through this kind of like roguelike progression system, the Slay the Spire-esque progression system to get to a final destination, and then gathering resources and city building along the way. And once we get there, we're going to learn new things, and we're all going to get together and kind of share the technologies that we've learned with other tribes, and then we'll restart during the next cycle. The growling of the waves free it from its long slumber. Its time has come. So, the speeds. The water approach and the cycle begins again. The wave comes to cover the earth and ensure its prosperity for future generations. In the meantime, guided by the wind, the people of this land must take shelter. People set off on their long journey to meet up at the Eye, their cyclical sanctuary, place of the great meeting. They will live together until their next separation at the end of the cycle. Here, they will share their knowledge gained during the last 456 blinks. Later, the great tears will drain away, and it will be time to leave and start all over. And so we're going to run through the tutorial here as well. This is the kind of game that I have a lot of hope for it becoming a mainstay on the channel, or at least a quick series. It looks like it's in early access right now, but there are quite a few things very promising about it. Oh, it's actually not in early access. That's completely my bad. This is full thing. This is everything. You are the wind. You awaken to the sound of lapping water. The cycle begins again. It is time to accomplish your destiny. And so we have these, our pupils. This is Oku. Oku is a pupil. Pupils are little curious beings that live in harmony with nature. They form tribes and settle in little villages. So I can move around with WASD. I know that wasn't in a previewed build of the game. And then we're going to look at this. The bar represents the time it will take for events and the waters to arrive in this stage. The wave is here. It comes closer to Oku each turn. Oku is here. In 30 turns, this land will be covered in water. You, the Sai, must save Oku. Open the map. We can do that. All right, and so this is where we are in the world. We are very close to the Eye, and Oku has never had to go particularly far. So until the last blink, until the wave appears on the horizon, Oku inspects the area around the Eye. Oku's mission is to repair every damaged path to help other pupils on the last stretch of their journey. Each cycle, Oku welcomes the new tribes. Oku is always there when no one has yet arrived, and always leaves when everyone else is already gone. And while waiting for their arrival, rubble must be cleared, rope bridges must be fixed, and trails must be blazed. And I should add that this is the campaign mode, so it's just really going to be giving us a taste and kind of an introduction to some of the mechanics. But the core gameplay loop has you starting like way down here as one of the normal, or one of a tribe that's randomly generated with different like RimWorld-esque population bonuses, and some of them have buffs, and some of them have negative traits. And then you kind of guide your tribe through this path, picking different resources along the way until you get to the Eye. For now, though, it looks like we're going to select a halt to find the travel cost, and that travel cost is, I believe, 10 rations, 40 ore, and 80 wood. Okay, so it needs to be rebuilt using wood and ore. Collect these resources to help Oku make it to the Eye. So we're going to close the map, and now this is kind of our goal for resource collection, but I think we're able to collect other things as well, and then build buildings that will let us say a little bit more sustainable, so that we're not just doing raw collection. So we want to collect some ore. We already have some stored in transport balloons, so let's select Oku. Which one are you? You were this guy. We will right-click this hex and send you there. We will not do that. Once you have been selected, I can choose you to move. Oh, I have to select this. Okay, understood. So every action takes place at the end of a turn. To get Oku to move, click the next turn button. So it plays a little bit like a civilization city builder. Obviously without the competitive elements, it's going to be very calming. The soundtrack so far sounds Lovely. And you can buy that as well if you are interested in that sort of thing. It's listed separately in the Steam store, also on GOG and Epic. Pupils spend movement points to move. These planes require 1 MP. Oku has 3 and can easily cross them. Okay, so let's get you moving. We'll send you all the way over here. That is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That seems off, but okay. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, he didn't make it all the way there. Understood. So if the movement cost is higher than the number of MP available, you will take 2 turns. Okay, cool. Some types of terrain are harder to cross than others. Mountains require 4 MP. To cross a mountain, it will take him 2 turns. So let's grab you and we'll move you there. Easy enough so far. Let's just push through. Cool, so we found our caravan. Lulu, help Oku to get there to drop off the 40 ore that we have already had to kind of start this round. So let's have you run over there. Oku has brought 40 ore to the caravan. The 40 ore are now in the stockpile. Very cool. Resources can't be used until they've been put. Now only wood is needed, so now we need to go find some wood. So let's send you off into the unknown, maybe like over here. Yeah, let's explore this area. There we go. So we found some trees. So I think we can right click on that and we can send you into the trees, if I understand. Yes. Okay. So what can I have you do once you're here? No, that is not what we are expected to do. Okay, so let's find some other wood, I guess. What about sending you like on this way? Am I looking for just wood kind of on the ground? No, there it is. You can assign Oku to a building for resource drop-off. Oku only has Lulu, the caravan, to drop off any harvested resources. Select Oku and right-click on the caravan and choose wood. Oku will change appearance in the assigned building. In the turn to validate the action until Oku has transformed. Okay. So we picked up some wood and we're going to take it back to the main caravan. And later we'll have several pupils to be able to kind of do all of these different tasks with. You are purple. Interesting. Among pupils, the red panda form corresponds to the gatherer trade. Oku will be able to evolve in this form and gain experience in this trade. Oku took this shape in order to collect wood. When a trade is assigned, a pupil goes about their job independently. Oku will collect wood in the forest and drop it off the caravan without further instruction. So I think that's kind of why he has this wind path guiding him there. I think he's just going to go and do that until I tell him otherwise. He's not a very experienced gatherer, and it will take 3 turns to collect the wood. Oh, 2 nights. Okay, understood. So let's just go through until he collects all of his wood. And now he's got it, and he's going to bring it back home. He knows what to do, and will bring it back without instruction, which I like. I like not having to micromanage once I've kind of assigned him to a task. As long as you don't give him any other tasks, they will go and collect resources by default. Okay. Oh, they can move 1 less when they have resources in their hands. That's fine. We will just let you do what you're doing, honestly. The rising water is announced. I missed what was going to happen. The rising water is announced and a thing will happen. The clouds gather violently, quickly, and suddenly. The storm is brief but violent, leaving chaos behind. So 3 bolts of lightning struck and did 100 damage to, I think, our jungle. Yes, our jungle seems to be on magic fire. We will send you to the other wood pile. Oku still needs wood. Yes, I was ahead of the curve on this one. Let's go. All right, you got this, Oku. But notice now he's going to be traveling a little bit further, so he's going to have a little bit longer to go home to drop this off in our caravan. So we'll click you. We will right click. You gather some wood, and then we'll just end our turns until you send it back home. There you go. So we got 40. You can gather again, and then we'll send you home. What is this? A plane's sell wood resources is depleted, which I think is going to be this guy right here. So WASD moves the camera around as well, and then the right stick kind of lets us like shuffle around. Or right stick, right trigger, mouse button. Words are hard. Lets us move around. All right, so let's let you do what you're planning to do, what you were born to do. We've collected some resources, and we're going to move on to the eye. So you can take some of what we have to the eye by organizing it, and this is going to be kind of like a little fun inventory management game, I believe. The resources taken along on the journey follow the tribe to the next stage. In this case, it would be useful for the pupils to build their paradise in the eye. Select a resource and put it on Lulu's back. So there's some food. What are these? These are pepkins. And then we have some, we're gonna have a lot of food actually. And then, do we have anything else? Do we have any wood? No, we used all of our wood to transfer here. So we're just bringing food with us. It's just a party. Let's leave, then on we go. Cool, so we made it through the first one. We got a Steam achievement for all of our good stuff. Let's push through to the next one. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna play the main game. I kinda wanna give this a shot in the next few minutes of this Let's Try. So each group, each tribe is going to start slightly differently. They have different intensities. A vagary is when the lightning struck us earlier, I believe. I caught that in the tooltip right before I closed it. And then we're going to start with different levels of pupils. And we're going to start with different traits, it looks like this one starts with a little bit more food. Or actually, no, you start with the most food. 3 positive, 3 negative. You guys are all random positive and 1 random positive or negative. So it looks like you could be kind of anything. Then you are always puny but positive. Let's go with the originals. We'll just stick with them. Okay, so this is the way the typical game would look. You have activated the basic tutorial. You can deactivate it. All right, we do know a little bit about this. So hovering a mouse over a dotted trip lets you know the cost of it. 225 and 180 books. I don't know what books are. What are books? Books are knowledge points used to unlock the tribe's knowledge. You can find tribe's knowledge menus throughout the caravan or the council. Okay. So this is going to require the least amount of knowledge, but a little bit more food. This is going to require a lot of everything, honestly. What do you do? Why are you on fire? Small protected halt. Small sacred lakes halt. I say we go for the sacred lakes. Let's try that out. Yes, and so we can only kind of see glimpses of these, and it looks like the land is going to get much larger here in the middle and then smaller as we go. So let's start playing. And we have to avoid the wave. We have basically a limited number of turns to do as much city building as we can, and then we got to take off before the wave drowns this land. All right, so we should complete our objective, which is ore and knowledge points. Here is my caravan. Shampoo. 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 He could use it. You plan a move action with your caravan by selecting it and then right-clicking on a hexagon. So since this one's glowing, does that mean I should put you next to him? Send a pupil to calm the aura and render its influence on positive on wood. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna settle you. I think actually you might be fine just settling where you are. Oh, I can't. Let's send you right there then. So first turn we'll settle, and then click on you. We will settle you here. It's kind of like the first 10 turns of Civ, really, or like Age of Empires almost, like a city management building game where you're trying to collect as many resources as possible before you build up armies and all of that. It's like the peaceful parts of Age of Empires and StarCraft and stuff like that, which is honestly my favorite part. I get destroyed whenever we have to start coming up with like Zerg rushes and all the different types of units in Age of Empires. These characters are the pupils. They gather resources. We know all this good stuff. We can have you build. We know that. All right, so let's grab. We have 3 different unique units. They all have different traits: fast and hardworking. Okay, cool. Wait, what is hardworking? He cannot be motivated to move for any reason other than to work. So he's fast, but he has to be working. Okay, so he's not really a scout. This one is a kind of a scout. He is fast, but he is elitist, whatever that means. And then this one is an internal beginner. So he's fast, but he does not have any specific traits. Okay, so let's focus on ore or finding ore first. Is this ore? No. Ore? No. Where is my ore? I think we send our guys out for some ore real fast. So let's send you out there. Wait, you can move several, right? Yeah, you can move 4. Let's send you out like here. Let's take this guy. And does it make any sense to grab this aura? I think we soothe this aura. And then you, my last pupil, shall go. Looks like I can't go south. That's the bottom of the land. Let's go like over here. 1, 2. Let's go further actually. All right, and so that way we'll cover our bases with the scouting, I think. Okay, so we soothed over this aura. We should be able to take advantage of this tree now. I don't know what the positive influence piece really means. I would like to find a resource. Find me some ore. We have not found any yet. And then knowledge points. I don't know how to gain knowledge points. You can find tribes knowledge menus through the caravan or the council. So if I click on you, open knowledge tree. How do I get you? Oh, so all of these are like upgrades that I could invest knowledge points in. And so, for example, this one is installing the caravan next to a pack animal, tames it automatically and immediately. So, for example, if I were to have that trait and then I laid it down next to this set of llamas, they would become tame immediately. What do you do? Retrieve or exchange resources there. I will do that. So go ahead and grab. Oh, you're not qualified, huh? Go ahead and explore it. You will only move if I send you to do something important. Is that right? I need you to find me some ore, to be completely honest. But you don't want to go find me some ore. You're the scout. So we'll actually send you like over here instead. I think we get this guy to get us some food. So let's go to the birds. Give me... No building available to gather this resource. Gather me the pepkins, because I think those are going to count as food. Yes, they can be consumed instead of food. Okay, so they're like food replacements. Mountain, no resources. So I'm really trying to figure out how to build, or how to get some of these knowledge points here, because I think that's the part that I'm missing. So all of this is for a very specific unit. Is that correct? Oh, they can like specialize in different traits. We can have like our units be very, very highly specialized. That's awesome. Okay, I like the potential there for that. So we discover this aura, and it does something special. Now that it's soothed, it renders a positive influence on wood. So I think we should probably chop some wood in here at some point. We also got this site. We already know that. Okay, so I think we're good. Hit me with the next level. I think we need to find ore, which we have not yet found. We just need to find it. Cool. So we almost got like a roguelike kind of event tree here by finding the sacred site. The energy emitted by this place gives Odom chills when approaching the altar where resources offered to the spirits lie. So I don't have the resources to give for the offering, but I do have the ability to plunder or pray. What does praying give me? It gives me spices. Spices. What about you? What do you give me? I am going to not anger the spirits on my first ever playthrough of a brand new game that I plan on playing many of. Let's held off on the angering spirits tree. We'll exploit the land whenever we're comfortable in it. So Magda, oh, you can build things. Hold on. What about you? Can you build things? Everyone can build things. Let's build something that gives me knowledge points. Will any of these give me knowledge points? Oh, well, let me spend knowledge points. I might have chosen a kind of like a highly advanced path or a highly advanced goal for my very first one. That might have been a bad idea in my planning here. So if food, you will harvest food. You can harvest spices. All of these harvest different things to give us various resources. So I guess they're semi-permanent in that way. They'll give us like resources, but then whenever we pack up and we leave, I think they stay behind. Okay, so assign a pupil to a mine and they will start mining to be built on a plane. So I think we really need to get one of these up because I'm not thinking we're gonna be able to find any ore just like hanging out on the ground. So I'm actually gonna put a mine. Oh, we don't have the wood to build a mine. Mobile buildings can be moved and transported when leaving for the next halt. Understood. So we're not gonna have that yet because I just don't think we have the wool and the stone for it. But I think we can probably get 100 wood. So I think what we need to do is we need to halt our exploration. Let's send you to... Actually, let's send you to the remains. I think these are good to kind of like explore, because maybe we'll get some knowledge points or something out of them. Can you explore this anymore? You cannot. So I think we need to go down to the rains that have been blessed by this tree, and then we'll resource harvest wood there. Wait, what? Oh, so I think it's almost like it's because it's a positive aura. I think it almost can't be harvested. Okay, so it's kind of the opposite of what I was expecting then. So in that case, go harvest me some of these woods. No building gathered. What the heck is going on, man? Set a hex prioritize? Please prioritize the ability to get wood. What about that guy? Can you prioritize this? Harvesting is less effective. Understood. Okay, so there's a benefit to this. I just don't know what it is yet. Okay. So I need to go grab 100 wood, and I don't know where I'm going to do that. I think we take you. We tell you to come here. You can't do that because there's no building. So I think we need to build a building that will allow us to harvest wood. But that costs 40 wood. What have I done? What have I done? Okay, hold on. You? Makes sense. Assign a pupil to the caravan and they will start harvesting wood. This is probably why I shouldn't have skipped the tutorial. He's not qualified to do that because he's elitist. He's too good for work. All right, you go and harvest wood. You continue to do what you're doing. And then actually, what about harvesting from this? Heal. Oh, we don't need you to heal. No, you keep doing what you're doing. You continue to explore, I think. Yeah, let's have you just go check out something like this. We'll have you come up here to this tree at some point. Okay, so we have a game plan, at least. That makes me feel a little bit better. We know what we're doing. We're armed and ready. Fire away. No, I didn't tell you to do the right thing. I did. You were going all the way around. Okay. There's some ore here. There's some ore. You hit that ore. You got this. No building available for the ore. Will you build me a mine? No. We don't have the wood. Okay, so we just have to gather some wood then. So in that case, you were also on wood duty. You are on food duty? No, you can't do that. You are on wool duty. We don't have the ability to do that. Okay, so I shouldn't have skipped the tutorial, but basically, let's go gather some pepkins. How are you gathering them? Did I misunderstand? Yeah, you can do that. I don't know. You go back to the caravan. We're gonna have you gather wood. We're gonna have you gather wood. And then we're gonna have you... Let's just go explore this guy. Alright, we have a game plan. We're sticking to it. We're doing it. As far as showing off the complexity of this game, I've done a great job of doing that. As far as showing off... Oh, so the caravan, I assigned them to wood, and then these guys are going to run out and then just go harvest wood. They don't pull it from the caravan. They don't pull it out of our APA here. They like actually go get it. That makes so much more sense than what I was doing. All right, understood. You need to go back to the caravan. You need to go to the remains. We got a wish. Leaving the warmth of the camp for a few hours to sit in the cool humidity of the remains fills Odom with joy. The thoughts wander as he follows the furrows carved in the stone by the passage of water. It's so hot out there. Wouldn't it be wonderful to relax by the water, feeling the lapping water against one's ankles? To stop everything and go swim with all one's friends? To let oneself float at the will of the currents and waves in sweet idleness? A voice in Odom's head echoes. Wish granted. Soon, the wave will be here. The halt lasts 30 fewer turns. No, Odom, stop! Odom, no! What have you done? My child. You brought about the great flood. Alright, so everyone's doing what I think I want them to do. No. Show me who the pupil is. So that's what we got for checking out the remains. So it actually was a negative bonus. Let's have you go gather. No, you're elitist. How could I forget that you're an elitist, pompous butt? You can't gather no peps. So I think you're just on the trail, my dude. I say just go for it. Open world. Although don't stop at any more sites. Well, we might have to. So we could send an herbalist or a druid to analyze it, but we don't have anyone that knows how to do that yet. So we're just gonna have to kind of explore and go in without knowing what the effect will be. But it sounds like if we had more specialized units, we'd be able to kind of do that a little bit more appropriately. Okay, I think in this instance, we plunder. Gods be damned. Let's do it. Gives the negative trait allergic. What? Magda is a gatherer. You are... We have to check our map. To know our goals, open the map and click on the one of the paths you want to take. It's basically like telling me, hey, you're not really hitting any of those goals. Oh, so we can change our path at any time. Understood. If that's the case, we're not really making any knowledge points. I think we go back and we actually try to harvest the wool and the ore, and then we just make sure we have 300 food by the end of this. Okay, so I like this. I like this path. We're gonna go this way. That's a good tooltip. Thank you very much, game, for realizing that I was struggling and then kind of coming out and saying, hey, we'll help you with that. So now we build, I believe, a pasture and a mine. Let's build a mine. Do we have to build it on top of this? No. Just build it right here. Right here. All right, go build. No, you don't have anything to do. You should go, you can't gather wood, you're elitist. You should just explore, I guess. You're gonna have to become my explorer because I don't really have anything for you to do. You know what? Go check out those remains. We're just gonna kind of move him around like you would a scout of some sort. You are bringing resources, you're doing great, honey, keep it up. Magda, my lovely, lovely Magda, you are building my mine. Thank you. All right, so we're doing okay. We have a good setup here. I was a little worried to start. There was a brief moment of, I think I had this guy. Of course he's allergic. He can't harvest fruit. He's allergic to fruit. Does that include pepkins? Are pepkins fruit? I feel like they probably are. Okay. So if we get a baker or a chef, it looks like we can make more advanced recipes and then kind of like have more advanced ways of getting food, and maybe that lasts a little bit longer or something. Okay, so we have remains, we have that, we have that. We've already found all 3 of them. Make sure you explore, and then I think we just play. After hours of wandering in a labyrinth of debris, Odom comes across a perfectly round room in the center of which sits a little cushion coated with the dust of time. As Odom sits on the cushion, the circular wall becomes reflective, but the surface is damaged and pockmarked, disfiguring the reflection. Removes a positive trait? What? Get rid of my allergies, dude. Oh no, Odom, you have become less than useful. Every turn a pupil consumes 6 rations. We're gonna have to start cutting out breakfast, guys. When there are no more rations, the pupil can consume pepkins. When there are no more pepkins, the pupils fall ill and they get called by the sigh and disappear. Oh no. So we should continue to make buildings. This is a good way to build rations, understood? Okay, cool. So we need to grab some resources to be able to make rations. But for now, I'm more interested in making sure we hit this mine and this wool kind of requirement. No, what do you need to do? Of course you don't. You don't have anything good to do because you don't have any good traits. You're just an elitist, allergic, pompous butt. Tell you what, let's send you one more tile. No, I'll send you one more tile. Select. No one has anything to do. You built my mine. Thank you very much for it. Okay, so how do I get this mine to build me ore? To produce me ore. So if I have this mine, I can set a hex to prioritize. Which I think it's this one that has the ore on it, right? Do I need to do a collection of ore? And then you bring it to the thing? I think that might be what I need. Okay, so let's play this turn. She is now a spider person, and she's gathering ore, and I think she's gonna bring it to the mine, which means I probably should have put them closer, but we're fine. And then you are still gathering wood, and I can tell that because you're a little bear guy. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. The red panda, actually. I need you to turn into like a quick lizard or something. We don't have anything to get a stone. We don't have enough wood to build any other things. Oh, and each one of them shows up down here as a different little icon. Cool, okay. That's a really cool, like, cute mechanic that each unit pops up differently to show what their purpose is or what their specialty is. All right, so we get a little bit more wood. You continue to explore, my dude. Just send you there. Found some more llamas. Those are good. We're gonna need those llamas. All right, so we almost have enough ore, and then we can maybe start pivoting to wool. Okay, I think we've almost reached the edge of what this land has to offer us. If I, like, grab you, can I redirect you? Oh, I can. This is actually not a tile I can step on. So I think we need to, like, send you off somewhere else. Or have we already found everything? I think we've actually found everything this land has to offer. Okay, so they're procedurally generated, and it looks like we've kind of found everything. So in this case, I need to get you back over here, because I think we're going to build a pasture by the time you get there. I have a plan. I have a plan. You continue to gather that ore. You're doing great. You bring me the wood. Okay, my elitist allergic Odom. Throw me one of these. Oh, we're so close for making it a permanent pasture. We have plenty of time. I'm thinking we do this. Find me some stone. Hold on. Find me some stone. Stone. That's not how that works. Find me some stone. There's some right here. Build a quarry right here. I have an idea. No. Build a quarry right... Where are you at? Here. I missed it. I missed the click. Quarry right here. Okay. And then now collect the stone so that we can maybe start doing like a permanent pasture. Is that a good idea? I think that makes sense, right? We'll get the permanent stuff kind of up and going. Oh, he's a builder, and he's a bird because he's a builder. All right, that makes me like you just a little bit more. Makes me hate you a little less, to be completely honest. All right, keep building, Odom. We have enough ore now. We're in a good spot. Who has nothing to do? Of course you don't. You are going to gather stone. And we should be able to build a permanent pasture here soon. Because we have enough ore, we have enough stone, we'll have enough stone, and we will get enough wood. So I think you... Where are you at? Magna, you continue to do what you're doing. Everyone's doing great. We just don't have much food. And we're gonna run out. So I think we really need to address the food problem here soon. But for now, do my bidding. This game is peaceful, I promise. Oh, that's cool. I do like that they have like a little log that you could kind of follow. Oh, so Rotorez is getting some experience in the wood harvesting tree. He could be a fruit gatherer or a woodcutter. Odom is becoming more experienced in architecting, engineering, and some of the mining stone cutting stuff. And then it looks like Magna is kind of on the same path. So I like that every character transforms based on what they need to do, and then you can kind of like at a very quick glance understand that, oh, I have a high level herder or I have a high level farmer. That's cool. I really enjoy the little touches. Again, this is As Far as the Eye. It was brought to us by Unexpected Studios, and Goblins is the publisher. It is, I believe, like $22 American in the first week or so, and then it's a 10% discount for the launch week. Came out today, September the 10th. I highly recommend you checking it out. I would also appreciate if you're interested in this being a series on my channel, or at least another kind of a secondary look. Liking this video, it's the easiest way to let me know that you enjoy the content, and also it's the easiest way to support me through the YouTube algorithm and all of that good stuff. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.